Okay, we are here for the thrilling conclusion of syllabus introduction. Again, I promise this will be the last video, and I'll try to keep it to around 10 minutes. Um, and again, I know I'm probably saying some things that are confusing. I know there are probably questions that are being raised that I'm not addressing. Go to syllabus questions, the syllabus questions thread channel on Discord, and type your question there. So this course requires frequent reading assignments and engaged discussion of these assignments, frequent informal writing assignments on Discord, on Canvas, essay drafts. 75% of your grades determined by writing assignments. But what I can say, I've been teaching first year writing for a long time, over 15 years. And the students who do the reading, who engage in discussion, virtual discussion, who do informal assignments, even the ones that aren't graded. It's not that they're like, there's all these quizzes that they're getting A's on and things like that. It's that when it comes time to actually do the major writing assignments, they do really well. And that's because all of the readings, all of the discussion prompts, all those things are designed in order to help you on the next major assignment. And at times those links will be really clear. At other times they won't be as clear, and I'll try to help explain, okay, well, here's why we're doing this. Students who blow off the reading, who just skim through it, who either don't do the discussion prompts, or again, they do them in a really superficial way. Yeah, they get a bad grade for the like online engagement score, which I'll talk about in a second. But also when it comes time to write the essays, they have no idea what they're doing. And so those grades are often correlated really highly. And I can say with really high confidence that students who take advantage of the kind of readings and the other assignments that aren't just the major essay assignments and put some time and effort into those, they really maximize what they're able to do. And I'm not going to say they always get an A or whatever, but they really maximize their performance on the major essay assignments. So that's something to keep in mind. The best way to succeed in this course is for you to remain consistently engaged with the course's activities. So if this was a face-to-face course, I would say come to class. That's not exactly right for this class. I would say, what does consistently engage mean? I think, logging in to Canvas and Discord a couple times a week, making sure you're in tune, spending a few hours a couple times a week, making sure you know what's going on. If something happens that means you can't do that, let me know as soon as possible. You get sick, sick to the point that you can't even do work. Family things come up. Especially now, you have a family member who has COVID, and now all of a sudden, they're in quarantine, and you're taking care of, the kids or the house or whatever it is, right? This is we are living in a time of craziness. Reach out, let me know. I will help you. We will figure it out. But the situation where you just kind of forget that you're in CO 150 for 3 weeks and then you log back in, that's going to be tougher to deal with. That's going to be a hard time. So please communicate with me. And sorry, there's a typo there. We are all going to do our best to get through this fall. No, we're going to do our best to get through this spring. We did our best in the fall too. We're going to do our best to get this spring. I'm going to make reasonable accommodations, but the way that you do your part is to stay engaged. And I'm going to give you a lot of opportunities to do that. Okay, so the classroom, it doesn't matter if it's a physical classroom or a virtual classroom, should be a place where the free exchange of ideas can occur in an atmosphere of mutual trust and respect. We're going to have a lot of discussions over Discord. You all are adults, whether you're 18 or 50, and I'm going to expect kind of that level of courtesy and respect from you guys. So our discussions and activities will be guided by CSU's principles of community, which prioritize inclusion, integrity, respect, service, and social justice. If you feel comfortable in any way with something happening in class, in our virtual spaces, in the way material is presented, something I say, please bring it to my attention as soon as possible. If for some reason you don't feel comfortable bringing it to my attention, you can contact the English department chair. And please do, don't hesitate to do that. I don't want you feeling uncomfortable for a whole semester. That's not what this course is supposed to be about. I do want you to feel challenged, but uncomfortable and challenged, I think, are different phenomena. Submission of assignments, unless otherwise noted on the assignment sheet, all the major writing assignments are going to be uploaded to Canvas by a specific deadline. Late work will receive a grade penalty that reflects the length of the delay. But if you're having trouble, if hey, it's a few weeks, days before, it's a week of the assignment, and again, as I mentioned, something's going wrong or you're just having problems, reach out. We'll see if we can figure something out. I can be flexible if I know what's going on. I can also just be kind of creative in terms of, hey, you're stuck on this. Let me help you with that. Not, hey, let's take 3 more weeks to work on it, but like, hey, here's something you could do that might help you kind of work through whatever you're having. Um, okay. There's going to be 3 online engagement grades for this semester. So online engagement is 25% of your grade. I'm going to give you like the first 5 weeks of the class are 10%. The second 5 weeks are 10%. The last 5 weeks are 5%. And I'll talk about why that last 5 weeks is different in a few minutes. You can read through these criteria. I'll kind of highlight the top and the bottom. If you're getting an A for online engagement, you are regular participants in the class discussion boards on Discord. The informal ungraded assignments, you're doing them in a thoughtful way. You're participating in peer review, and you're showing in your comments that you've actually like done reading and things like that. The opposite end of the spectrum, F. You're not engaged. You're not logged in. You're not participating. You're not completing the Discord assignments, or you do, but it's like inappropriate or it's off topic or something like that. If you're in this category, I'm going to let you know ASAP. Everybody's going to get a grade after the first 5 weeks for this. And again, the idea there is like, hey, let's check in, and so you can know what my expectations are rather than waiting to the end of the semester. Oh, by the way, you're getting a C in this, right? I don't think that's really fair. You're going to see when you look at the syllabus that as we get further and further through the semester, and especially the last 5 weeks, we're going to kind of have fewer of those informal assignments. There's going to be times when actually you're just going to have like a one-on-one meeting with me, but really the last 5 weeks are a little bit more independent work. So that's why that 5%, for the last 5 weeks as opposed to 10% for engagement. There's just not quite as much to engage with. Okay, home stretch. Academic integrity is really vital to this class, right? Because it's a writing class. There's a Colorado State University academic integrity component that has to do with plagiarism. We'll talk about this a lot more. Obviously, there's obvious things with plagiarism, right? You don't buy paper off the internet. You don't turn in somebody else's work. The other part of this, right, is when you're doing research, how do you give attribution for the information that you're using? How do you paraphrase and when it is appropriate to do that? How do you cite things like that? I'm going to help you with that. Okay, so this is not oh, you cited wrong, you get an F, right? No, the purpose of this course is to learn how to do that. If you do kind of do that, severe thing of like turning in somebody else's work or buying a paper online, that's a big issue. I'm required to report that, and I would even if I wasn't required. And those are the kinds of issues where we end up talking about, possibly failing the course, suspension from the university. We don't want to do those things. And that has to do with the honor code. We want to create an intellectually honest and rigorous community. There's a CSU honor pledge. You can write that at the top of your papers if you want to, but whether or not you do, the expectation is that you abide by that. I've not given, received, or used any unauthorized assistance in this course. Okay, COVID. This is from CSU. You can read through this on your own. Some of you are out of state, some of you are out of the country, so the kind of on-campus stuff doesn't apply. Some of you are on campus, and so please take these things seriously. No matter where you are, I guess I have two things to say. One, again, if you're dealing with something COVID related, you personally, somebody in your family, something at your workplace that impacts you in this course, let me know. I mean, I want to help. I want us to get through this. Um, it's crazy to be trying to get through a semester um, with what we're living in, but I also don't know how to not do that, right? We do want to keep moving forward in our lives. So that's one thing. Second thing is I hope we're close. Um, so please keep abiding by these things. I hope it's not too much longer. But um, the best way to not get COVID, right, is to wear your mask, to socially distance, do all these things that we know we need to do. Lots of good testing if you're on campus, so please take advantage of that. The rest of these things are important, and I don't want to minimize them. You see them on every single syllabus. So I don't think it's my role to necessarily review them, but they are very important. CSU's uh, policies about sexual harassment, stalking, things of that nature. Learning support and accommodations, this may very well apply to this course. If you have individual needs that are connected to you taking a writing course, taking a course online, that are documented through the Student Disability Center, please let me know. I would also point out that for any of you who are kind of new to CSU or returning to college after a long absence, you may find that you're experiencing problems you didn't even know you had. This course is meant to challenge you. It's not meant to make you feel like you're drowning. So if you do feel like that, you may want to take advantage of the Student Disability Center and just see, hey, here's my experience. What do you think? Are there larger issues here? The Writing Center is something I encourage you to take advantage of. You're probably not going to be doing it physically in Eddy this semester, but you can Google CSU Writing Center. They have an online portal, and they do a lot of they're doing all their work virtually this semester. Please take advantage of that. They can help you brainstorm ideas, outline things, revise, all those kinds of things. But they don't it's not a thing where you upload your paper, they edit it, and give it back to you. It's about having a conversation. Um, Free printing, that doesn't really apply for the online course, but something good to know if you're on campus might be useful. And then just to give you kind of a look at, here's how this is going to be set up. So weeks 1 and 2 are really just an introduction to the course. There's actually 2 different modules, so this might be more appropriate to look at on Canvas here. And you're kind of I would encourage you to start with the introducing the course and ourselves module. So again, that link will be highlighted by the time you're reading this. And then it's kind of simultaneously the weeks 1 and 2 module. Okay, so the introducing the course and ourselves, I'll have that live from today for me, which is Friday, January 15th. Certainly, it's not something you need to start work on until the semester actually starts, which is Tuesday. Start there. But later in the week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, take a look at the weeks 1 and 2 module as well and get a sense of, okay, what's coming up soon? What can I wait on? We're kind of do both of those things simultaneously. The introducing the course and ourselves thing is not much work. It's probably you watch this video, that's 30 minutes. It's probably another 10 or 15 minutes of stuff to do. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm excited about the course. I love teaching CO 150. I find it to be a place where students really learn a lot and really develop a lot, and I'm eager to help you do that. I'm eager to meet you all virtually, find out more about you, and I'm eager to answer your questions. So please do let me know your questions on the syllabus questions thread. Feel free to email me, reach out, and we will get rolling. I'm looking forward to speaking with y'all.